It's first thing in the morning on Sunday the 30th of May 2021. Just going for a bit of a loop around Westduinpark, just outside The Hague. Just coming out of Dunidorp and running into the dunes proper. The temperature's increased a lot in the last 2 days, from about 11 degrees, I think it's due to be 20 today. So I thought we'd get out early. It's a bit grey at the moment, but it's supposed to be sunny. That was the forecast today. Supposed to be blinding sunshine. The end of June or start of July, I think it's been announced for the 1st of July, is expected to be the rollout of the COVID-19 digital certificate, which is an EU initiative to allow easier movement across the borders within the EU, but it is working with the WHO and other organisations to try and make it a system that's not only allows people from outside the EU to utilise, but also people leaving the EU going to other countries. It'll be interesting to see whether that gets accepted in obviously countries like mine in the UK, because at the moment, even if I'm vaccinated, even when I'm fully vaccinated at the moment, I have to do 3 tests to get into the UK, which, as I've griped about before, is incredibly prohibitively costly when there's a family of you, and when you're doing that and then having to pay for the test the other way round. So, as I said before, flight is back to London or Southampton or Newcastle, about €1,000, 100 euros at the moment. But the testing is going to cost you in the region of 400 to 500 just in one direction. Plus, of course, having to quarantine for 10 days. So it would be nice if that gets you accepted, or there's equivalency in countries like the UK and the US, North and South America, Asia and so on. What it should do is mean that if you're vaccinated, you basically have a digital signature. You go through immigration, scan a QR code, and the authorities can see that you're vaccinated and allow you through, and then you don't have to do all the other registration. Now, to make it fair for obviously people who aren't vaccinated, you can also equivalence it by having a negative PCR test, as everybody has to at the moment, so you can still get that certificate. I'm assuming each time you travel you have to have a negative PCR within 72 hours. And in fact, the Dutch government has suggested they might actually give everybody in the Netherlands, if they're not vaccinated, a free PCR test so that they can use that to go on holiday. So that's an interesting idea. Again, I think it's in the context of being equitable and fair to everybody, and not creating bias against people who are unvaccinated for whatever reason. So that's it. So hopefully that will free up movement a little bit, and providing everybody's still happy with the efficacy of the vaccines, and so far so good. And hopefully we can look at the duration of that efficacy as well, because we know with the vaccines there's anything from about 60% up to about 95% in terms of getting the infection, but in terms of getting severely ill is even much better, even much more impressive, like 80% plus for all vaccines. So here I go back into the dunes a little bit. I've kind of been skirting around the edge there a little bit, I've done about 7k at the moment, so I'll finish this on about 10k and have a little warm down walk for about a kilometre. That should do me nicely on a Sunday. So that's my 10k done. Pretty slow in the end, but nice. It's relaxing, and a bit on the horse trails is always quite entertaining. It's quite hard work, as I mentioned before, because of the loose ground and the uneven ground, but it does get some good endurance into your legs. And yeah, so all in all, that worked out quite nicely. So as I said, hopefully next week I'll be able to show you parts of Limburg, you know, over on the east side of the Netherlands, on the German border. I'm hoping to run around Mijnweg National Park over there. There's a bit of altitude as well. I think it gets up to a balmy 19 metres or something, 90 metres rather, or something. It's a little bit more, gets a little bit more hilly over on that side of the Netherlands. Anyway, so I hopefully will speak to you from Limburg the next time, but yeah, it's a very pleasant day today, getting up to 20 degrees as I mentioned. It's already pretty warm, so I'm going to go back and get relaxed, get a shower and get some protein and carbs inside me.